I was watching Love is Blind.
I can't watch that show and take it seriously. Like, it makes me feel secondhand embarrassment to see people proposing to fucking walls, like singing songs.
If I was to be on that show, if the energy and the mentals and the emotions doesn't match when I see that person, it's gonna be a wrap.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, I would not do that shit. This show is for fucking losers. Let's be real.
Marriage is a big decision. I was watching Love is Blind. Finally finished this most recent season.
Shit.
And the reunion and stuff. I will say I was a little let down by the reunion.
Why?
Because I was expecting like more drama. I wanted Jackie and Jason to show up.
Okay.
Because I thought like if they showed up, it was gonna get lit.
Mm-hmm.
Irina did, but she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and it was kind of whack. They didn't really go into Paul as much as I thought they were going to, because they went on Kwame and his wife for like a while, asking him questions and talking about him and his interactions with another woman. And it's like, all right, but they got married and they're good. Like,
get over it.
Yeah, but Paul, who left his woman at the altar, Micah, they were like, oh, what happened? Okay.
No, they
talked a little bit. But
they went in on it.
They're
like
light.
No, it wasn't light, because she was like, "What did you mean that you didn't see her as a mother?" And all they asked him that like
nurturing,
3 different times. Like he had to explain that over and over, which I felt he already apologized for. I felt like that was unfair. But the clip that went viral was Marshall and Jackie. Jackie said, "I don't want to marry you anymore, bro." Yo, that man was at a tuxedo fitting, knowing this girl did not want to be with him.
That's the thing. Like, he went, and I think when they told him, he wasn't even really surprised, but he was just like, oh, okay.
Bro, that was embarrassing. And then he goes to meet up with her, and she's like, I don't want to be with you.
He was soft.
And he says, I want the ring back. And she goes, I'm not giving it back. And he goes, okay, you can have it, but I want you to look at that ring and just be reminded of what you missed out on.
Yeah, he was too soft for her. She needed somebody who was gonna be like more dominant, I think. But she also had like clearly a lot of baggage.
She wasn't ready. Shout out to Jackie. I'm on Team Jackie. I know a lot of people on Twitter were shitting on Jackie. I like Jackie a lot. She kept it real. She never said I love you to him.
She tried to act like a bad bitch, and she was not.
No, I don't think she tried to act like that at all. I think she was just being herself, and she never said I love. She was like, I fucks with you tough, bro. That's what she said to him. And he's like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, bro, you know what that means. She don't really fuck with you like that. Like, she's just like, she's trying, but I feel like he was lying to himself, and I don't mind, like, you know what I mean, like her keeping the ring. She should keep the ring.
It was just crazy how quickly things changed in their relationship. Like, when they first moved into that apartment together, they were like, oh my God, a man has never done that before for me. He made me breakfast. Like, he's so sweet. And then it went from that to like,
we don't have sex, bro.
Yeah. You're not knocking it down. Like,
you're not a man.
Exactly.
Yo, honestly, I felt for her, because I feel like she was pressured. I feel like she was never really fully ready. She never was as invested as he was. But shout out to Jackie. What do you think about giving the ring back, though? Do you think she should have given it back? Because the internet, man, they went in on her for that. But I'm like, I feel like Netflix bought that ring, bro.
I was gonna say that too. Like, I don't. Those, first off, all those rings were ugly. But I think it's hard to say. Like, from a guy's perspective, I feel like you should give the ring back, especially if you don't make it to the altar. Like, it'd be different if you made it to the altar and then he was like, nah, I'm not ready to get married. Then, yeah, you keep the ring. But you're the one that bailed on him. You shouldn't keep the ring. It's not, I don't think that's right.
I don't think it's right, but I feel like any gift you give, like, you got to just let it go. Like, no matter what. If you break up, it is what it is. I understand, like, oh, you give an engagement ring with the expectation to get married, but it's still a gift.
But yeah, that's why I think it's a little bit different, because when you give that engagement ring, yes, it's a gift, but it also comes with an expectation.
Okay.
Like, this is a promise that we're going to get married. You said yes, I put the ring on your finger. If you change your mind and you say no, then okay, you don't accept the gift, right?
I feel like it's up to the person. I feel like once you give the gift away, it's up to them whether or not they're going to give it back. I mean,
That's true.
you know, the morals of it, I don't really know because I feel like I can see it go either way. You know,
Yeah.
I don't ever expect to get gifts back after I break up with somebody. You know, Floyd Mayweather, he reposts everything. Like he's known
I know
for
that's
thinking
right.
about bags, cars, jewelry. He gets everything back,
Mhm.
man. But he's Floyd.
Yeah, but I think those types of gifts, it's like it's just got a different meaning and purpose behind it. But either way, I'm happy that the couples that made it did make it, and they seemed pretty happy at the reunion. Um, I still don't like Bliss and what's his
Zach.
face? This Zach. I'm like,
Yeah, Zach is weird, and
he's
Bliss,
a weirdo.
You know, I
and
feel like she's weird for liking him, but hey,
exactly, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like Bliss and who were we just talking about? The other guy that got his heart broken.
Marshall.
Yeah, Bliss and Marshall. I feel like they would have been a nice couple.
Nah, he can't handle her either, yo. He's young. He's 26. They're a little bit older than him.
That's true.
You
So
know?
they were like 32.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, being 26 is hard to be on that type of show.
I didn't think Kwame and what's her face were gonna make it though.
Nobody did. You know, he seemed like he was faking it the whole time. People
He
were like,
did,
he
right?
faked the phone call to his mom.
Even after they got married, it seemed like he was faking it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's just his personality
That's what.
and him on camera.
But it seemed different when he would talk to Micah. When he would talk to Micah, suddenly it would seem like there was like more passion behind his voice, and I couldn't tell if that was because they'd been drinking or because it's like remorse or I don't know what. But
I feel like he felt pressure to be a certain type of guy for Chelsea because they were already engaged. And I felt like him talking to Micah was the alcohol, and he was excited to talk to her. Like he couldn't hide it.
yeah,
But hey, we've all been there. Like this is the first time they ever saw each other in person. True. I can't watch that show and take it seriously. Like it makes me feel secondhand embarrassment to see people proposing to fucking walls. Like singing songs to the wall. Like it's embarrassing. Like, you grown ass person, but people like it. They have hundreds of thousands of followers now.
I honestly, this
Got
was my
fans.
first season that I watched. I thought it was enjoyable, and I know multiple people have told me that this wasn't even one of the good seasons.
It was like, I mean, I tried to watch the other seasons, and they were trash. I couldn't
Really?
get through them.
Okay.
The first season I watched because the concept was new. It was good, but I tried to watch the other ones, and I was not into the
All
people.
I know is like, I feel like if I was to be on that show, I feel like I could do that. But if the energy and the mentals and the emotions and stuff that I'm feeling doesn't match when I see that person, it's gonna be a wrap.
Hell yeah,
Like-
man. Oh, I would not do that shit. This show is for fucking losers. Let's be real.
You think so?
Bro, what? 100%. Who's gonna go and agree to marry someone you never seen before? Like they're doing it for the clout. That's also another thing I didn't like. I hate when they go on these reunions. Like you came here to be famous. Like bitch, so did you? Are you serious? Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram,
Of course.
Twitter, TikTok. Like
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.